Well, welcome back to Great Day, Washington.
Absolutely. Look, a local father of 4 boys changed his lifestyle to keep up with his kids and ended up in an Ironman finisher, Mr. Olympia competitor, and a competitor on the American Ninja Warrior Series. Please
That's amazing.
welcome Lieutenant Colonel
Yes, sir.
Otis Hooper to the show.
Thank you,
My
sir.
goodness, sir. Nice to meet
Welcome.
you.
Thank you
very
for your
much.
service.
Thanks for having me.
Well, first off, I mean, look, you got to tell the story. You were sitting on the couch one day after all this time in the military, you know, kind of question how that got out of control. But like all of us, as we get older, you start to forget to go to the gym. Little things start to happen around the waistline, right?
That's right. So my kids noticed that, and they called me out. So the thing that I realized was I wasn't being honest with myself. But your kids, they'll tell you the truth.
Oh, in a heartbeat.
So they told me the truth, and that night I went upstairs to my room and I got honest with myself, and I decided to make a change that night. The next morning, I decided to start and commit to myself to do 1 push-up and 1 sit-up, and I built from that.
Every day. Now,
Every day.
wait a minute. I read something about your youngest son is 3 years old.
That's right.
The oldest one is 15, and he's talking to them about eating their vegetables like us parents do.
Right.
And one of his sons goes, "Dad," and pokes him.
Right.
And it's just like, as a father, you can say, "I'm your dad, and you better listen to me," or you can say, "Let me be the example."
That's exactly
for
what
you.
happened. So
Yeah.
we're sitting around the table.
Look at this. Look at this.
And I was that guy right there. And we're eating, and my boys were starting to play football. And I was talking about healthy choices and how to get your diet right. And they say, "Well, what about you, Dad? Look at your plate."
Wow.
And that was the moment that it really hit home for me.
And you know, nowadays I think more of us should be looking at our own plate and not
Right.
waiting for somebody to tell us that we have to do something, just getting
This
busy.
is the before 2014. This is 2 years later. You're competing in Mr. Olympia?
Yes. So
What?
that was never the goal. The goal was just to eat, to get healthier for myself and for my kids. And through the process, when I teamed up with my Air Force Academy buddy, he gave me a plan for a workout and a diet. And I followed that plan like a pilot checklist. And I did not deviate. And from there, I entered a contest, and I ended up winning. And I won, and I continued to win. And then I turned pro. I won a pro show, and then I ended up in the Mr. Olympia contest in Las Vegas.
And again, Mr. Olympia, you were in Mr. Olympia for men's
physique. That's right.
And so, you know, most of the time when people see Mr. Olympia, they see these huge guys
Right.
with 290. But now they're actually acknowledging the fact that you're in good shape.
That's right. I was actually one of the bigger guys on the stage.
Really?
So my stage weight is about 187. Right now I'm about 200. So I learned a lot about my body, about nutrition, about diet, and how to work out efficiently for myself.
I wonder if you could show us some moves, because I'm just thinking, like, maybe I'm not going to be Miss Olympia or anything, but just maybe I can get rid of the mom bod,
Well,
you know? And look at your
absolutely.
wife. She's gorgeous as well. Yeah.
Absolutely. And the thing about it is I involved my family and my kids. So the first thing we did was they saw me doing the push-ups, so my little guy jumped on my back. And I said, okay, well, that's added weight, some resistance, but when I travel so much as a pilot, I needed to add resistance. So I used bands. So I brought some bands with me, but I figured I could show you how
Let
I
me
do
see it,
that.
let me
Let's see it, of course.
So it's a little variation. You can get these bands anywhere. And what I do is I wrap it around my back. And I start in the down position, right here. I come up and it provides resistance,
Gotcha.
about 10 to 15 pounds, and it simulates my little guy on my back.
Okay,
And if
now
you're
wait a
not-
minute. Wait a minute here. Hold on, Mr. Olympia. I took my shoes off here.
So I
Go
got a
ahead.
15-year-old.
Right,
He's
right.
a
So
little
your
bigger.
15-year-old is probably about my
He
size.
jumps right on my back. You ready?
Okay, hold on. What's your wife's name?
Jan.
Will she mind if I sit?
I don't think she'll mind. She does this all the time.
Okay, well, my husband's at work, so drop down and give me 5 here. Let me
All right,
see what
here we
Mr.
go.
Olympia can do.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I know he's getting fit. I don't know about me.
Well, wait.
Nice
but
work.
but notice,
All right, thank
that's
you.
pretty good. If, in fact, Markette wanted to get in shape, there's a
Right.
lot of stuff that we can do. A lot of people don't know. Everything in your hotel room, everything in your room or in your environment is something you can work out with, right?
That's right, absolutely.
You can pick up a chair when you're in a hotel and actually do curls with a chair. You can do,
Nice.
I do this thing, it's called sissy squats. And you know how women, they love to make sure they
Sissy?
take care. Well, but you know, we call it sissy because of this. Let me show you something. If
All
I
right,
hold
I
your
wanna
hands,
see this. I wanna
I'll
see
do
this.
one first. So you
Okay.
pull against me.
Okay.
And as he's pulling, all I'm going to do is I'm using all my weight to go down as low as I can and
There
come
you
to
go.
here. And I'm keeping my butt, my thighs
Wow,
tense.
Montel, look at
my butt tight.
this.
Now you hit one.
Get
You
it
hit
in.
one,
Here we go.
right?
Ah,
now watch
so
this.
all you need is a partner.
Everything's tight.
All you need is a
Everything's
partner.
tight.
Or if you're in a hotel room, hold onto the doorknob.
Okay,
Let me show you
okay.
something. Well, you turn
Okay,
sideways.
can we do a trio here?
Let's turn sideways, though,
Okay,
because
well, what am I doing here?
you're going to turn
I see.
sideways,
Okay, okay.
and we're going to do a squat. You hold that one.
Okay.
Now, put your feet about shoulder width apart.
Shoulder width apart.
And I want you to tighten up your butt right now. Tighten it. Tight. Tight.
I wasn't expecting that when I woke up this morning.
Tight now, bend down. Tight butt, bend down. Come on
Tight.
back up.
Oh,
Tight.
okay.
A little lower, a little lower.
Lower, lower.
Come
Get
on.
the parallel.
There we go.
One more time.
All right.
Parallel to deck.
Oh, okay.
Now, just imagine though, again, if you
Okay.
were holding
I
on
feel
to a
tighter.
doorknob, you got a doorknob, right? So the doorknob works.
Absolutely.
Anything like that, right?
Anything you find, use your family, involve them, and trying to get alignment with your family will help you when you get that. When you're having a bad day or a rough day, your kid jumps in, or your family or your spouse jumps in. It's going to motivate you to keep on going.
Abs. I'm looking at that picture of you. Put that picture up there again of Otis.
the side
Where's
to
that picture of that
side.
abs right here? Put those Otis abs here for a minute. This is ridiculous. Okay, now what do you do for abs?
So I do a little bit of everything. So some folks only focus on abs 1 or 2 days out of the week. I do a little bit every day.
Oh, a little
Every
bit every day.
single
It's like
day.
eating your vegetables, right?
I'm on this.
Okay.
So remember,
okay.
1 push-up and 1 sit-up is what I committed to.
All right.
So what happens is, what I realize is, if I get down to do 1 push-up and 1 sit-up, I'll probably do more.
Okay.
And
All
that
right.
has
How do you
happened.
do your sit-ups? Can we just see how you do a sit-up?
So I
'Cause
do
I'm
lots of
researching.
different, I'll show you one variation of sit-ups.
All right.
So one of the ways, I got this, is I'll cross one leg in the front, bring this hand across, and I'll twist.
All right.
Gotcha.
Okay, same thing on the other side. But now, when my kids are running around, they come in, they jump on my stomach, or they'll get behind me. And I used to be so my family business was martial arts. So I'm a third-degree black belt in Taekwondo. And so
All
some
right,
of the
there you
things that
go.
we did work with partners. And so my kids would get behind me, and they would push my legs down. So I can show you that. if
Now
you'd
see
like.
that one real quick.
Show
Okay.
us that while we go on out
Sure.
to break. Are you
Okay.
gonna?
I'll do it.
If you want to get
Okay,
behind
this
me.
is
On
great.
this side up here?
Yep.
Okay.
All you do is stand right here, right between my
Okay.
ears.
Oh, you got hold. There you go.
Look
Got
at
it.
that.
And your job is
Got
to
it.
push my legs down to the floor.
Got it.
And my job is to bring it back
Bam
to
up there.
Yep.
I'm sure his
Bam
kids
up
love
there.
to do this,
Bam
Montel
up
and
there.
Otis.
That's it.
They're going
Bam
to
up
continue
there.
to work out. Stay tuned.
Yeah,
We'll tell you
nice.
what's coming up a little later.
Yeah.